What was your favorite part about our retreat?
It's hard for me to answer that because I was involved for 2 months in practicing and preparing all the content, so I got to kind of experience, and you did too. Most of it, I guess you did. I think I saw everything. So it wasn't like I was sitting there and anything was brand new to me. I think, though, Gabe's presentation got the best feedback, and that was new information for me, or not new information exactly, but seeing him speak was new, so I love that.
And I needed to hear his content just resonated with me so well.
Yeah.
Because all about the mindset.
Sure, the
what
stories
you tell yourself.
The stories we tell ourselves. And, I mean, it applied certainly to sales and insurance agents selling and us selling software, but it applies to life in general.
Yeah, it was awesome. What was your favorite presentation that you did and why?
Well, I just did one presentation, so
yeah, that's right.
It was leadership, so it was my favorite. I mean, and
you liked it?
Yeah, of course I liked
Enjoyed
it. And I was able to take things from my book, from the leadership chapter of my book, so it kind of made the prep for the session easier to steal the content. And but yeah, it was fun. I mean, it's fun to talk to people about something that matters to you. So.
Yeah, awesome. I liked it too. I thought yours was good. My favorite presentation, I'm going to ask me the question, was, I had 3, but 2 of them were product related. And one of them was not product related, which was how to improve your closing ratio. And interestingly enough, my closing ratio presentation, I not only felt the most comfortable in and the most confident, which I was when we initially got assigned our presentations, I thought, how am I going to wing, essentially, a presentation that I can't, get to the system. I can't show the system. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? I can't use the system as my backup. Right. And it ended up being the presentation where I felt the most confident and I think went the best as far as people's enjoyment and the way that they related to the presentation. So
we will have this week, the results, the summaries of all the evaluations, so you'll know kind of how you scored on that, and that'll be cool.
Thoughts on the location, the times that we chose, the half-day kind of thing, the day of the week, so a Friday and a Saturday, and location, I mean, resort style. So thoughts on all that? Would you change anything?
So my objective is not what is easier for me and our team in terms of where it is and when it is. In other words, if it's a weekend or a weekday, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, close by or far away, any of those things we can do at the Genesis team, So really what determines my desire for where we go, when we go, how long we stay is what will get the most people there. We had less than 100 people at this event, which we normally have just under 100 people at these things. It'd be cool to get over 100, or to get 200.
Right.
And so the more people we can serve, the better we are. So getting more people there is the key, and that's what we need to figure out. So, but my thoughts on it, we've done weekday events and we've done weekend events. Weekend events get more attendance than weekday. Now, people don't like giving up their weekends, but at the same time, we had people, several large agencies with multiple locations close down their entire agency last Friday to drive in Thursday night or Friday morning and then do the Friday afternoon session and all day Saturday and then stayed Saturday night and went home. So they considered it, a bonus perk to the team. But anyway, I think I like the weekend. Again, I'll do whatever gets the most people there. Those are my thoughts. Yours?
Yeah, so I'll touch on that briefly. You made a comment about, not necessarily being sure. Weekends, some people don't like to take their weekends. Some people don't like to take their work day. I think an equal mixture of both is what will best fit the majority of the group. So the fact that we had some time on a Friday and some time on a Saturday, I think that's pretty equal, pretty fair, and fits the most people. Mm-hmm. Also on that, though, our theme this year, we've never done resort style, I guess I'll put it that way.
Right.
So a retreat style. So it was very vacation-like. And so when you're thinking, are people going to take their weekend for this? I feel like they're less likely to take their weekend for, a Hilton or a small hotel in Charlotte.
Holiday Inn Express.
Right. Versus Hilton Head or any other type of vacation spot that people actually want to come. So I think that helps a lot with getting people there on the weekend.
Right. I agree. And, several people mentioned that they're excited about doing this next year and including in their plans for next year certain incentives for certain goals. Maybe they meet these goals, they get to go to the Jenesis Retreat, wherever it's going to be, and they maybe get extra perks while they're there, spa treatment and things like that.
Yeah, I like that. Which reminds me, we need to set our date soon. Did you enjoy the breakout sessions? We've never done the tracks.
Yeah, first time doing that, and that could have gone either way as far as regretting it or thinking it was a good decision. It was a good decision. People really enjoyed having the flexibility to go to, if they brought more, about several people from their agency, which most people did, then, I might go to the Genesis Classic session because that's the product I use. You might go to the Genesis Now session at that same time I'm going to Classic because you may want to be seeing what's coming in the future with that product. And then somebody else on our team might go to a sales track or a marketing track or something like that, or leadership. So I loved it, and the feedback I got was that it was the way to go.
Me too. I love the breakout sessions. I think it was a good amount of content that not everyone would have been able to receive because you can only do so many presentations in a day or so many sessions in a day when you keep the group together. When you split people up, you have the luxury of giving a lot more useful content. Last question, what's one thing you would do differently?
Maybe based on some feedback, I might do it on the coast, but a little further north. So instead of Hilton Head, more like Charleston, Isle of Palms, Myrtle Beach, Wilmington, something like that. And that's only because we have so many customers in the North Carolina area that where we're based, that we would probably get more attendance.
I thought it was really cold.
Oh, in the rooms, yeah.
Yeah, afraid.
I don't know how to stay ahead of
I know.
We probably told people in emails leading up to this to layer. And most people know to layer when you go to a meeting, a hotel meeting like that. And Lisa was in pretty constant contact through text and call and so on with people about temperature. And the interesting thing was when we would notice or people would say it's really cold, and I was freezing some of the times, then she reported it. They made a change, and then unfortunately one area, because we had the big exhibit area, then we had the big main room where the big groups came. We all came together. Then we had the two breakout sessions, the other two rooms. So we had three rooms plus the exhibit area. And it started they were not all the same, There would be one area that was really cold, then you'd walk in the room and it was kind of warm. So.
Yeah, but I think that if the only thing I can think of to change is the temperature, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, we've had some Google reviews. Have you seen that this week?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure you respond to the Google reviews.
I have. I responded to one last
Oh, you already have? Nice.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, and you asked for Google reviews in one of your sessions.
I know. And
modeled that behavior.
One of the people that left a review was in that session. I think it was all my doing.
It's funny how that works. Gabe said, remember, don't be surprised at success because when you put in the work, that's what you should get is success. So you got up there and you said, you guys should be asking for reviews. Here's how you do it. I'm going to model this behavior for you. I'd like all of you to please leave us a review. We would really appreciate a Google review from you. And then they did.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Awesome. You ask for it, and they do it.
Yeah. No, I think that's it.
Okay.
I thought it was good.
Okay.
I had a lot of fun.
Can't wait for the next one.